Look right here. Here he comes, dude. He's coming in like pretty hot. Yeah, he's right there.
That's a big fat one.
That's all I got. He's gonna dump this fly reel. Oh boy, I got him. Relax. I know what I'm doing.
Oh my God! That is a shark.
That's the biggest fish I've ever caught. Woo! This is a stud.
Oh,
yes!
Look at that guy!
I got him. Relax.
Oh my God!
The Suffolk Saltwater Experience with Captain Tom Rowland and Captain Rich Tudor.
Want to go up here and do some shark fishing?
I'd love to do some shark fishing.
Remember, you've been telling me about your shark spots down there, how good they are. Well, I got these spots where we go to snook fish all the time, and we're just getting, our snook get eaten by the sharks just non-stop in there. Can't even get a fish to the boat.
Sounds like my kind of shark spot.
I think we could, take out some aggression on those sharks.
I'll tell you what, I have gotten so into the shark fishing. As you know, I mean, I've been telling you how it is, and that shark spot of yours was really cool because you were able to take me to a spot, and I was able to show you how I fish it,
man.
and that was cool.
That's a really well-known snook spot, right? And we've gone there for years, and for the last about 4 years, you haven't been able to go there and catch a snook without a shark eating it. And it's created a feeding station because guides are going there every day. You always see a boat there, and the sharks have just gotten worse and worse. And I keep thinking, we gotta go catch the sharks,
Right.
and at least give them, if we're not gonna kill them, at least give them a hard time.
Right.
And well, I'll tell you what, we gave them a real hard time that day.
Boy, I told you to bring a cuda. I didn't know you were gonna bring the cuda. Holy cow, Rich. God, I gotta put you on the job more often.
Yeah, that's my
God.
My little boy caught that. He was pretty proud.
Is it okay to use him? I mean, most people hang something like that on the wall, dude.
Well, we can always do a release mount. We don't gotta kill him for that. But, you wanted some shark bait, so.
Notice I brought a strong rope.
What are you gonna do? Hook the coot up to that?
Yeah.
Nice.
Just watch. You'll like this. Now this gets them going more than anything. Just flake this meat out. Some of that sinks to the bottom, some of it stays around, but they just come in and smell that. And this will go all the way down this channel, man. Shark can smell 1 part per billion. That's what I heard anyway.
I'm gonna go with
One drop of blood in a billion. Look at that. What's that down there? A big wake way down there.
You got me kind of imagining things now. I'm visualizing a shark come in and he's not even coming in. When you got there, and I was real reluctant, you were just like, let's hang this cuda carcass over in this channel. And I'm like, dude, I know they're in here, but I really thought that, we needed some live bait. I thought we needed to catch one of these snook. I thought that they wouldn't come up off the bottom, because it's like 8 feet deep in that channel.
Right.
I didn't think they'd come right up to the top. I thought maybe they'd be laying on the bottom. Normally, if I do shark fish, I put a weight on it, put it on the bottom, and I get bit immediately.
Right.
But what you were wanting to do is you're wanting to not just get bit, you're wanting to see them come up and throw
that's
flies
the best
out.
part,
Oh
man.
my God, yeah,
That's the
it was.
best part, because you can catch a shark anywhere in muddy water and clear water, whatever. If you don't see what's going on, you're missing 90% of the excitement of catching that fish. Look right here. Here he comes, dude. He's coming in pretty hot. Yeah, he's right there.
Oh boy.
Right on the surface.
Look at the wake. Oh boy, there's more than one.
There's another one right there.
Dude, that's
oh,
a
he's
big
coming
one.
in hot too.
Oh boy.
This is gonna be good for fly. If they come in really hot, you've been wondering about that.
Little piece.
You've been wondering about that, catching them on fly too.
Man. I never get to do that.
I'll show you how to do that.
Well, I'm impressed. They came right into that cuda smell. I didn't think they would. And they're right on top too.
Well, that's the trick.
Look at them right under the surface of the water there.
Dude, I'm telling you, watch out for this cuda, because he'll come and bite that right off the bend of the boat.
Well, should we cut some more off of it? Oh, look at him.
No.
He's coming right here. Look at this. we saw that wake. It was slick on. You can see that wake coming, and you're like, you better get ready. Here he comes. There he is. And I'm like, no, he's not. No, you're kidding. And I thought you're joking. And sure enough, he was there, man. In 2 seconds, I put a little piece of that CUDA on there, put that thing out there with that new quantum reel, and all of a sudden, whoa! And oh my God, that was a big fish.
Oh, you got 2 of them right here on you.
Where's him?
He's coming. 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 He's gonna eat it. He just ate it.
Oh God! I wasn't even ready. Oh Jesus! Oh my God!
I'll get that.
Dude, that's a big fish too.
Yeah.
He's messing with the wrong camper here with this rod. Yeah. Yeah, you did. Go ahead and take that tailor off and let's let him go, man. I've had enough fun with this guy.
This is the most fun part.
Yeah, you're a sicko!
The Hawks Cay Saltwater Experience, presented by Yellowfin, is brought to you by Hawks Cay Resort Marina and Villas. All the fun of the Florida Keys in one island resort. Yellowfin, only in a Yellowfin. Quantum rods and reels, fishing at a quantum level. By Mercury Marine. Lowrance, makers of HDS, high-definition systems. By Bass Pro Shops, your adventure starts here. Sperry Topsider, a passion for the sea. And by Loadmaster, Power Pole, Corrosion Block, Ocean LED, and Tough Line.
He's messed with the wrong camper here with this rod. Yeah. Yeah, you picked the wrong guy here.
We kicked his butt with that
new reel.
Oh my God, that's that Aruba. Oh,
The Aruba. Yep, it was awesome. And you know, the cool thing about that too was that it was set for like small sharks or giant sharks, or I don't know. It wasn't set for the situation that we were in. So you got to know. I mean, that's where preparation comes in. You got to preset your drags and all that. But when you just grab something and throw it out there and hook something, you know, that's where this Aruba comes in handy, because you can actually change the drag setting just like you can on a spinning reel or on a bait caster or anything like that. And that really helped you out because it was super light, and that shark would have just cleaned your clock.
I mean, I was taking forever to get him in, and then finally you showed me how to do it, and we put that preset up higher while we were fighting him without having to disengage it, and next thing you know, I kicked his butt real quick.
This is why we don't do so much shark fishing. We don't have the right tackle on the boat half the time.
You do now. Got 2 gloves on.
He's gonna get up on the flat over here. It'll be really cool.
I would never have believed that if, you know, you're like, dude, all you gotta do is get a barracuda. All you gotta do is just hang it over the side, and here they will come.
I told you to bring a barracuda. I didn't know you were gonna bring the barracuda. And for future reference, one about this big will work just fine.
All right, man. Good job. We got the hook out of him.
Look at that big boy.
Go ahead and pull that. Oh, Jesus. Go ahead and take that tailor off and let's let him go, man. I've had enough fun with this guy.
This is the most fun part.
Yeah, you're a sicko!
I got him.
You're gonna get hurt, man.
No. Everything's all right. Just relax. It's cool.
No. I want to let him go. See ya, buddy. Oh, jeez.
Okay, cool.
That guy won't eat the snook from me today.
I'm ready to catch one of those on fly. If they're gonna act like that,
it's your turn.
I can catch one on fly or on a Zulu or something.
It's definitely your turn.
You know, and I figured there was 3 or 4 or 5 maybe hanging out there, and until what we saw is what we saw, I would have still told you that. But I mean, it was good for a while. I mean, like they were coming in regular, but then all of a sudden, I don't know what happened. I mean, like you say, just a frenzy started. They started coming up and eating the CUDA carcass off the back of the boat.
That's what happens. I swear, when you catch that first one, it emits some kind of impulse that gets them going.
The vibration.
And sharks just can't help themselves. They are going to come to that. And so you get that going. Plus, you know, after you fight a couple of sharks, now it's been 30 or 40 minutes. Now your chum line is way out there. And they're opportunistic feeders, and they're coming in, and they're going to check it out. And you were right.
They came.
They came, and there were a lot of them.
They came, and they kept coming.
Oh, you got it.
Got him?
Yeah, and it's
nice
a big
job,
one.
Dude.
It's a big one, too.
Is that the big fat one that I was
that's all
wanting you to
I
have?
got. He's going to dump this fly reel like nobody's business.
All right, you got to chase this one?
Oh, yeah.
All right. I'm going to power pull up. Chase him. Look at this. Look at this. He's on the CUDA right there. Oh, boy. Oh, God.
There's 3 or 4 more. Did you lose it?
No.
Oh, good. Keep it tied on.
I can't believe it. You told me that they would come up and eat this out of my hand. You were right. I didn't believe it. You're right. Every second we, oh, look at the size of that one.
That's the one I have.
Oh my God, no.
I got his twin brother.
The bottom's crawling with it. There's 10 of them.
It's amazing.
Look at this. We got on this little white sand patch, and the bottom just crawling.
He's trying to take up.
Look at them. They're just crawling on the surface of the water.
Yeah, man. This is now we're talking.
You're right. It was just a matter of waiting. Look at this. He's coming in hot. He's coming in hot. He's coming in hot. He's oh!
That's cool.
All right, I'm gonna drift down.
Oh, he came off. That's okay. I might still have my hook and everything. I might be able to just catch another one right here.
All of a sudden, you say a frenzy. It was insane. I mean, they were eating the cuda carcass. I mean, Austin's, all of a sudden his 6-foot barracuda turned into a 5-footer and then a 4-footer, and then we had the head
we were having
there.
to wrestle him.
Oh my God! You were warning me about that. You're like, don't put that out there too deep. They're gonna come up and eat it off the side of the boat. I'm like, no, they're not. You got him?
I've got it.
You a big one or what?
I'm getting tossed around like a rag doll. Yeah, he's a big one.
You want a belt?
No, I'm good. You know, these are jump too.
Tell me if I need help you at all, man.
You can help me. Grab that rope, that gaff, the gloves.
I mean, help you if like you're in trouble. Otherwise, I'm gonna
I'm not getting in any trouble, but here's the leader.
I want to catch one on the fly. You got him here already?
Yeah. Now, if you really want to catch one on the fly, we quit messing around with trying to get them to stick their head out of the water.
I got one right back there right now. Look at he's coming
hot. That's a hot one. Move it so you can find it. Move it. You got it. You gotta let him find it.
He's gonna find it.
Just move it a little bit. Just enough to let him know where it is. There, that's good. Move it a little bit. Even if it's just a wake. Oh, that was close. Tell you the real trick to handling these sharks, in my opinion, having a lot of mono. If you're fishing braid, you need a lot of mono, man, because you cannot handle these fish on braid. In fact, I almost prefer fishing these sharks on mono. Okay, you catch one. I'm getting ready to.
This is not the place I want to go swimming. That is for sure.
I like to bring my kids swimming here.
This is what I was telling you about. See? Didn't I tell you about this? How many sharks there were? I had no idea there was this many of them here. That was, I mean, it was sick. I mean, how many fish there were, and we caught sizes from like 30, 40 pounds up to, 250 pounds. I mean, how could you not get excited about that?
I thought you said you had this. Oh, boy.
I got him. Relax. I know what I'm doing.
Oh, my God! One of the biggest problems with a lever drag reel over the years has always been that you can't adjust the preset while you're fighting a fish. What you traditionally have to do is you have to pull the reel out of gear into free spool before you can adjust the preset to get it tighter or looser. Lever drags are great reels. You've got a wonderful big drag, and you can increase it to full strength, but that might not be enough to put that extra pressure on a fish bigger than you thought you were going to catch. Now, Quantum came out with this new Aruba reel that has a very unique feature. What you can do with this feature without pulling the reel out of gear, you can still adjust the preset. You just push this lever down, you can go forward or backwards to get it tighter or looser while you're fighting the fish. That means if you've got a big shark on the line and you just can't get him to the boat, he's down there deep, without having to pull it in a free spool, I can just go over here, tighten it down a little bit, get that extra pressure on there, and whip him to the boat. Look at the one on me.
Catch him.
Oh, he just ate it right there. Jeez. Oh, yeah. Oh, man, we had like 4 of them up at once there. Look at this big boy. Look at him.
All right, I don't know if I can wait.
This is cool.
Let's get a double.
Whatever you want.
Too good, man.
This is a big fish, dude.
I'll try again later.
They'll only get hotter with that chum, right?
They get hotter by catching them. They do absolutely get hotter by catching them.
Oh, they're all over. I'll tell you what, they're hot right now. Look, there's 3, 4 there. They're all over.
Sounds like you're playing the guitar.
Awesome, man. Look like kicking the butts quickly.
You can have your way with that guy, huh?
Yeah. This is awesome.
That was the one I caught, and you tailed him, and he bit my boat. That was about, what, about 150 pound or something like that?
I wouldn't even have any.
I had him on that
we talked about these weights and everything.
He was
I don't
big.
know. He's big, and he bit the side of the boat.
I had
If you can go back there and just keep him coming just like that, I'll tail him.
Oh, he didn't like that idea.
He does. He just doesn't know it yet.
Look at those big choppers.
Go that way.
Don't stick your fingers in there. Be careful, man. There's no reason to get yourself
Just
hurt.
bring him over here.
I really like to practice handling the sharks because when it counts and you need to get
You
that
just like
hook out,
wrestling big stuff. That's all it is. You like wrestling big stuff.
Lift his tail. That's good. Scooch that end out of the way. We have this end.
It's down to tight, huh? And then you put that tail rope on him. And as soon as you pull on that tail rope, you know, instead of just letting him slide off like a normal person, you pulled back and he went roar and just crash and scrape. All right, so can I let go now?
You can let go.
Oh, Jesus! I thought you said you had this. Oh, boy.
I got him. Relax. I know what I'm doing.
Oh my God! Dude,
Relax.
he just ripped my boat off.
I know. That's part of shark fishing. Just relax.
Oh my God, are you kidding me? Man, my eyes got so big, I was like, I mean, I saw his lips come out, his teeth come out, and I saw my boat bumper,
cool.
my rub rail get torn off.
I can see that whole thing in slow motion to where he pulled back his nose and then he exposed his teeth, just like one of those great
Like
white
Jaws
shark
movies?
documentaries or something. And he pulls it back, and I'm looking down right there, and it's just like munching your boat.
Just relax.
All right, that's enough, dude. Let me just get the hook out of him. He just bit my boat.
It's okay.
Man.
It's okay. Have you ever seen my boat?
I thought that was your Captain Shane tearing the boat up, not the sharks. All right, that's it. Man, that's
like-
what it is with you. You like the adrenaline rush. You're like,
Oh, there's no doubt. There's no doubt. I do.
You like it, but I mean, I
Well, see,
got to tell you, I was
a trout fisherman.
I was getting
you know.
a little addicted there
I was
too.
a trout fisherman for so long. Then, you know, a trout is the only way a trout's gonna hurt you is if it like shoots out of your hand and comes back and hits you in the eye.
Sorry about your boat.
It was kind of funny, really.
All right, that's my turn.
Oh my God.
Just like when I brought my dad's car home the first time I ever had a little accident, it's best not to even look at it until tomorrow.
The Hawks Cay Saltwater Experience, presented by Yellowfin, is brought to you by Yellowfin, only in a Yellowfin. Finor, legendary tackle since 1933. The Florida Keys in Key West, come as you are. Yeti Coolers, wildly stronger, keep ice longer. Motor Guide, never stop. By Sirius Marine Weather, satellite weather direct to your boat. And by Under Armour, King Sailfish Mounts, Stabil, Scott Fly Rods, and Plano.
There were so many sharks. I mean, every second there was 4, 5, 6 coming up at a time, all on top. You know, they were tearing the cuda. At this time, my boy's cuda was down to a head, a nub. I got so excited, I wanted to catch another one on fly, and I threw it in there. And when I hooked into that one, I was like, uh-oh. Oh, it's a giant one.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
I'm in trouble now. And you know, I told you we got to chase him. I mean, you'd hooked one on fly earlier, a big one, and we didn't chase him fast enough, and he ended up popping us off, and then, you know, down the road there. But you know, we chased him with that power pull, and you saw how far we had to chase him. I mean,
Yeah.
if we hadn't chased him, we'd have done the same thing. He broke us off. I mean, it didn't have much to work with that light fly rod.
Talk about an underrated fishery. You know, the coolest thing about that, I mean, I've caught a lot of sharks, but normally what I do is I just go out and we'll throw a bait in the channel and just let it sit on the bottom, and of course we're gonna catch them real quick. But what we just did there was so exciting to see them come up wrestling with the chum, the cuda there. That was incredible, man.
Well, the interesting thing is this may be the biggest one we caught all day on fly, you know?
I ain't caught yet. I'm on my fly line now.
It wasn't like just a regular fight. That guy, he ate it in that dirty Everglades water, and then the tide's changing. Takes us, I don't know, 2 miles back out into a basin, gets in that nice clear water. We got to see the whole thing happen right there at the boat.
Lemon shark.
Big lemon shark.
Nice one though.
Big lemon shark. I'm gonna get him right over here on this flat. I'm gonna get him right up on the top of this flat.
You kept saying, don't worry, just take your time, and he'll go. I thought there was no way we were ever gonna get that fish, you know, whipped totally.
Right.
Look, I'm getting right up on that white sand. Think I can land him right there?
That's a big fish.
That's a lot of shark, man.
He's working hard. I mean, you're making him work hard. Look how hard he's kicking that tail to just go that fast. That's going to make him tired.
Yeah.
Once he makes a mistake, we'll get him.
And then when he finally, kept circling around the boat and getting tired, when and you're like, let me put the lip gaff in him, and you got this guy down there, and
I'm going for it.
oh man, and that thing just went crazy and wild.
Keep tension. I'm going for it right now.
Take your time. Don't hurt yourself. Don't hurt yourself.
I'm not gonna hurt myself.
And then all of a sudden he broke his spirit and he was done, and that was really cool, man. We put the tailor on him and he got him in for a little photo there.
Get the tailor on him. Boy, look at those teeth.
No way I'm getting down there to get that tail out.
Yeah, there is. You can do it.
After all that fighting, that big giant shark, when we let him go, he swam off like nothing was wrong.
That was awesome, man. Awesome. Woo! There he goes, buddy.
No worse for the wear.
Yeah!
That was
on a
awesome.
fly rod, man.
Oh, that was awesome.
That was cool, man. I tell you, like you say, I learned a lot, from you with your technique, and now hopefully you got a new spot for the Madfin next year.
Oh yeah, man. I think I'll put that one on the GPS.